It's good to have most of our guys back tonight, and gotta keep on moving forward. So we'll work our routine, and hopefully get back after this on Sunday.
I know you haven't broken it down, obviously, but that second quarter, I mean, the shooting was one thing, but just the ball movement stops. I mean, it's about as effective a quarter as you can probably recall, even with the way you guys have been playing lately.
Right. It took us a little while to wake up defensively and get into the game and apply the necessary effort and focus. And you have to give them credit, obviously, but they're playing at a different pace than us in that first quarter. In the second quarter, we committed a little bit more, and then that's ultimately probably the how we want it to look. Guys forcing triggers, but then making easy plays and just hitting the open man. I mean, if any team plays like that, it just makes the game easier when you play without regard for who gets the shot. Just as long as the open man gets the ball, you end up with wide open looks. And so it was very contagious, and the ball was snapping around the horn to the open guy, and we got the looks that we wanted to get, even if those didn't happen to go in.
First game Dwayne Wade's played in a while. Just your thoughts on how he looked overall tonight?
It was good to get him that many minutes. Is about where I wanted him. Well, maybe a couple minutes more, but he's a rhythm player, so that's what he needed. He needed the game time, both ends of the court, and it was great to have him back out there.
If this is the last time that you play the Celtics this year, what would that make you? Would that surprise you, considering where the two teams were at the start of the season?
Yeah, we'll see. It was tough to predict, what would happen in the Eastern Conference. So we haven't ruled that out yet, that we could play them. They've had to deal with their share of adversity, and we'll just have to see what happens.
Do you think you'll use the big three again then on Saturday, and then possibly not for the last two, or what are the general thoughts?
Yeah, we can't even plan that far ahead, and that's how we've been taking it for the last 10 days. How do they feel tomorrow? I mean, we have no idea how any of the guys will feel tomorrow. After these minutes, and we'll evaluate them and see on a quick turnaround in less than 48 hours how they feel Sunday.
By now, you've probably seen Chicago just as much with Derrick Rose as without him. Can you sort of just assess the job that Tom's done with them, and what do you expect from them Sunday coming in?
Well, the one thing you can count on is the defense and the toughness, the grittiness of that team, regardless of who's playing. And so, he's done a great job with the adversity of the injuries, and Derrick Rose being obviously the biggest one. But that fingerprint of the commitment on that side of the floor will always be there. So we don't know what their plan is for playing Noah or any of their guys on Sunday, but you can expect a physical game. Regardless, it'll be a good tune-up, for us, for a playoff mentality, because there will be bodies colliding. It will be tough to generate wide-open looks. You're going to have to really work the offense, do it with an engine. Ball has to move. It's got to go from one side of the floor to the other. Quick ball and body movement, or else you're going to struggle to get shots. So they've found a way just to grind this year and keep games close. And like that New York game just happened, they just find a way sometimes.
Sort of to follow up on that, because of the physical nature of what happened the last game, some of the things that came out of that game, is that going to factor into whether you play LeBron and Dwayne, or whether you want to put them out there for that kind of game or not?
It still comes down to basketball. Our guys don't shy away from physicality. We have to prepare for next weekend, and all of those factor in their health, how they feel. We want to continue to build rhythm, but how they play will not influence us. We're not afraid of anybody.
52 points on 28 shots from the bench. I mean, speaks just. I mean, that's absurd efficiency. Obviously, how difficult will the decisions you have to make be before next weekend?
They've been difficult all year. They really have, and thankfully we've had those difficult decisions where we haven't had injuries to really force us to make some tough, go deep into our depth. But we're going to need everybody. You like that they're gaining confidence. Richard gave us big time minutes. All of them in the last 10 days have gotten into a rhythm and they're gaining confidence. But just as importantly, everybody else is gaining confidence in them. And so when they're needed, whatever the minutes will be, hopefully they'll be able to produce, like they are right now.